Well, I forgot to post a video yesterday. Do a little one today. I was gonna record something at Walmart, but then I looked at the time and realized I gotta get back to the place pretty quick because girlfriend's gotta go work. Might go live a little while today. And I mean today, not like at night. I might do it in the daytime. I might go at night too, you know, do more than one stream. I don't know, maybe not, we'll see. Also, here pretty soon, I'm gonna take y'all around and show y'all some more of that there 90s technology. You know, a little cassette tape, you know what that looks like. Cause that's when we had music. We didn't do CDs, we didn't do iPods and Zooms and all that other junk. We had a cassette tape, you know, keep it. You had to hit the record button. Like I said, you get all mad because the freaking DJ wouldn't set up in enough time, so you had to, you know, you missed part of the song, at least the beginning part of it with the music, because the freaking DJ wouldn't shut up. So you had to get just the singing part, and then you didn't even, sometimes you didn't even get the, you know, sometimes you didn't get the beginning of the song, and sometimes you didn't even get the end of the freaking song, because before the song was done playing, they'd freaking fade it out and DJ started talking again. Like, man, I can't get that whole song that way. That's before you can go online, download it by, you know, iTunes and all that other junk came out. But yeah, it's getting hot in here. Yeah, it's just the way things have changed throughout the years. Like, I remember back in the day when you had, you know, today you just do that, and you're doing a text message, you know, it's just this right here. You're doing a text message. Back in the day, if you wanted an E, you had to click that button, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, E. Well, C, D, E. You had to click it 3 times to get that E. It took a while to send a text message back then. Also, kids today, they don't know the fact of having to go, hey, call me back at 7 so your my phone call will be cheaper. How many of y'all remember that? You know, them days. Or even before then, before you had, how many of y'all remember before the days of saying, you know, call me back before, after 7 or after 9 o'clock, you know, because if you paid the extra $7, you got that $7, you know, time. But if you didn't pay the extra $7, it's free nights and weekends started at 9 o'clock. But also, how many of y'all remember the whole thing of getting somebody's phone number, having to wait all freaking day at school or work or where you were? You had to wait all freaking day, get home, use the phone, as long as nobody's on the internet. If somebody's on the internet, you can make a phone call. You know, because of dial-up. Y'all don't know what dial-up is. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm glad, you know, we don't have it no more, but daggum, man, that's all I had back in the day. I tried to sneak on the internet one night. I remember as a kid, man, that thing started this dial-up crap. I'm like, oh, took off running to the bedroom. Mom came out, I know what you're trying to do. That was on Prodigy. That's before American Online. Of course, a lot of people don't know what American Online / AOL is. Or AIM. Anybody remember AIM? Yeah, I mean, anyways, you had to wait all day, get home, hopefully nobody's on the phone or, you know, on the internet. You had to call their house, and you were praying to God you didn't get a busy signal. Because he was a girl you had a crush on. Remember these days? You call that number, and if you're nervous when you dial, and if you get a busy signal, you're still nervous, but there's a little bit of a relief for some random reason. There's just a tiny bit of relief there because, you know, but yet you're a little bit nervous and you hope to God that you don't get it, and then you don't get it. If you don't hear that thing and it starts ringing, you get just a little more nervous because, yeah, they're going to call. Somebody's going to pick up that phone, and you know it ain't going to be that girl. It's probably going to be your dad or mom or somebody. Either way, you get that little nervous feeling in your stomach, and then you, I got this. Hello? Yeah, is so-and-so there? Remember them days? Somebody else pick up the phone, you go, yeah, are they there? Because there's always that small pause, especially if it's a girl he's a crush on. There's that small pause because you're like, crap, somebody picked up the phone and it ain't them. Yeah, are they there? Sometimes you'd be sitting there having a conversation with them. Next thing you know, you hear somebody go, hey, get off the phone, I gotta use the internet. That's before call waiting. You know, call waiting what we used to call waiting is that thing that, you know, you're on the cell phone with somebody and you hear beep beep, hey, somebody's beeping in, I gotta get it over. That's what we used to call waiting. I remember when that first came out, I thought it was amazing that you could have two different lines like that. Of course, my mom's like, yeah, I remember we had a party line. I'm like, Mom, party line's a little different. Party line, you call everybody's phone ring. I'll never forget that time though, we first got it and I was like, beep beep. I was like, what the crap is that noise? I didn't know what call waiting was. I was like, what the heck is that noise in the background? Mom's like, crap, I'm waiting on the phone call. You don't want to answer that. I'm like, alright. And also back then, if you switch over, you know, nowadays, you can stay on hold forever. You know, you can stay on hold as long as they want you to stay on hold. Back then, if you got put on hold with call waiting and they switched you back over, you know, they switched over to talk to somebody else, you only had a certain time and then you're cut off. There's a certain time and then the phone would automatically hang up on you. I'll never forget the first time that ever happened to me. I heard deep deep. I'm like, what is that noise? I'm like, somebody's beeping in. I'm like, what the crap do you mean somebody's beeping in? I'm already on the phone with somebody. How can someone else call? But yeah, it's just, that's the way it was back then in the 90s. You gotta think, a lot of the technology you have today is from the 90s. The internet, that started back in the 90s. Well, I mean, it actually started like back in the 60s and all, but the internet we know today started back in the 90s. It's like everyone talks about Facebook and all that, MySpace. I remember Zynga. Zynga was before MySpace back in the 90s. A lot of people do not remember Zynga, but I do. I remember having it. Zynga, for the first few years it was out, it's like you weren't allowed to have pictures of, like, actual pictures of yourself on there. You had to have a little anime character on there, and that's what it was for. It became known as a community for anime freaks. Nothing wrong with an anime freak, it's just I wasn't an anime freak, I was just trying to get hold of friends. It's like Facebook and MySpace, I only really have it because there's friends and family members that I wouldn't really be able to talk to if it wasn't for them websites. Let's do this. Get on back upstairs. And then we'll probably do something. I don't know, we'll figure it out as the day goes. We'll see.